Jibo.
Zag.
Jibo, football dear. I never account to me, and make emphatic statement about say football. Just some small window to walk. Celebaya.
BBC.
Football one sport. If we mistaken that time biano, anything to be a mile and 4 hours of free, or would it be omunyasam no? Because football and this a normal prediction. And when we are back on the fire or chana. No, we see so many scenes no one make football a bit disgrace you. We can't rule Kotoko out completely because a football. Again, the reason why I rule completely out and say the amount when you're say Casablanca or winnie like Omunko we need that. But I'm about draw or like yes. But my bubble draw. So about draw me it is 7 about draw with work. And 2004 the so about draw with work. So the only defeat was 2002 the lose 1-0. A 2000 we got to quash 1-0 B or win B corner na. But talk about draw no because why be that? But where there you have to go and win in Casablanca and hope say either say 1-0 ni B, say 2-1 B, know that we go and they are qualified ahead of work of Morocco. And I'm tax no, a very, very, very difficult for Asante Kotoko. Jibo, me did say, I've been consistent about yene no for no. Me I've been consistent say about the players there. Omon sene say talent. Let me use talent. Say about talent in quite uncommon say. But the problem, you know, and I say difference between us and them here. What shall I say? We didn't come in. We was so ace kasem no. But if you want to go to team, now we work team now. Yes, I me must say I'm going to look for a drawing game, but more than I share now no. Team, you could see clear say with Nankiye me keep poor Jibo 2 years, 3 years met me a hard pa. I show signs and say this is a good team. Individually they have good players, no. Got a chair on that day. But work for the chair for the say born the mbo, munimbo, mo prepare, but dada mo send the Ghana football. Yeah, a grobo, but dada mo. But they showed Kotoko maturity. And what say Kotoko say they are matured. And it was Kotoko. Players were running with the ball. They work they didn't run with the ball, but rather than my ball here day. The ball movement in Turika. So Kotoko Jabona. It was a Jabona. He was running with the ball. Say Pitami Jibona, not in Jimrica. But there's a work for Najabona. Or moving to Moon to American. But I don't know. They allow the ball to be doing the running. Bones a pat no original, and not be breed out the Omunyado, and not for now because what for no answer so too much to be doing the running. No man to become a man, David or my side. You Timber born. So far, Abante Fan Hamza Hanuri. Now, the number of years he has been consistent. At least, top flight football. He has been at the top level with Fushi Rabat before Oba offense work of Morocco. Only on Fua. Then you come to Osama Zamraoui. At least, Jibo, where I am the third season with work of Morocco. It's so the consistency level. This is in the third season. As this key and Kofokan has in the second season. You young cat here for work for almost 1 million defenders. $1 million and ko signing from Fence Simba Aziz Ki 1 million and a work okotria go sign Aziz Ki from Simba eti so osho mu team now. One thing that Abe so clear the consistency level of the players no omobo ebi mu ebo mu second, third, fourth season with work of Morocco. Because only sa team no ebo bora. Obebre. I mean Abul Facts. Almost center back no jibo. Wabo work of Morocco. We name 5th season with work of Morocco. Eti adia omuwa ye ni ene say they are able to because they have the resources. Tibo omo to keep players for a long time. But here they no. You see it and then and symbol here brand development saying abetamu e boy. Bo wan no be 2.5 250 that's trended. Aba Mercury Kuma Jessica no because they are playing a league that they don't virtually etino saas can buy any akwaje as a co team no masa no and pay me kan say say Jimo say samba onye extended contract so we say we are the contract end also onye sign na no na PR betra akonyi we no say omu engage no by anyante mo hwe and you think say and again platform na Africa platform no and na even league no no be ehun na you think this platform a onye people some class no be interested in signing samba any born na all born etu be who say babo season we wie no team na nka obi afi say nka sa team we uti kuto mo be 1 year 2 years 3 year they be ready no Jibo 1 year per bon na team no be 5-6 free mu na new players asasa aba be shim eti any difference media in terms of individual one of the teams that in recent years in terms of quality Jibo almost everything in terms of quality but aka
team there
Kotoko team no individual mechanic o form individual
Jibo the recent years
say this team are better than at least last season you know and this season in terms of individual better than last season you know
last season
yeah better than them
last season
so that's at least the same back four na
I said samba no last season
I am the same back four na no ako medal
na me phone ya wan
some medal na entry play and team
menye mu ntimi no
and then entry no kan only be on start
agreed but to be to say play the experience
you only talk about the experience because last season
no
you wasn't
the dedication the commitment yes in team might not be there but we have been in team and they got to go for na you clear see some more mix no
I think last season you was about the best
go player
so tell me chana say
in team last
I'm not sure some more so
no I think said Jibo media I think they are better
no because I'm midfield of play in team entry minim got to go midfield we combination 3 are better than them
na baba ya saka ho last season
Jibo last season ade ba kwa kuma se ko bia esu wo pa ya Kotoko mafo no mun team fita ball no bi Jibo aya uka bi wa ade ba kwa na omun team nya obi esu wo pa na say last season Jibo kai anytime Kotoko obi abi show your analysis was that omun she team you took the ball obi omo off and I know okay they were not able to hold ball and pass they had the energy commitment and okay no but last season ade na Kotoko Kotoko ye pa na say league no she team bi o ti bobo on pass biara Kotoko off but this year that team off because anya biara no they are able to play a new set of move because omo men say na omo born afiwe na omo nya new players all together and the end in the next 1 2 3 4 5 matches
but we you omo 1-1 so I don't think so You are more 1-1, so I don't think so. It will be hard for you to convince me, say, the current DM for Kotoko, Adabo, is better than Blee.
What Blee did last season?
Yes.
Oh, you know,
yeah, on say, Yagito, sometimes
because
I never acquire you when you say, Yetiminia player or form for a certain period. And you will player or nimbo why you're consistent for a long period.
No, if you are sure as individual players, Serbia, or Macario, but I'm sure from last season, Eddie Adabobano, or more than about from what he did at Samates last season. And you compare Adabos last season at Samates and Blaze last season at Kotoko.
Mna Oba Kotoko is he performing better than Nebli Kotoko? No.
Oh, at least this is a best 4 or 5 games in the season. And you didn't make it that general conclusion. But the Omode behind from last season, because he came in as the best defensive midfielder in the league last season. And he said, "Oh, but no, better than the one who was there."
I don't think so.
Last season, league never eligible.
I don't think so.
If Ufo career there, honor, fencing, Blaze consistency will come in. But last season, look at how he wasn't a starter. So, Ufa Jawa, at least what Jawu gives you in the Kotoko phone, no. Until men will not give you.
Yes,
then until men will come out.
Sir,
until
Diana, you know, as number 8.
Yeah, the only thing until Memo energy.
You know, as number 8.
Yes,
there be.
I never quite number 1 America any energy to tackle.
All found by in team position or obo as a number 8. You are talking about a player who team occupy 2 positions as a number 6 and as a number 8. So offer sa positions in me no. And they said they be a worker say the Jawu kobo number 10. Na in team kobo number 10 in team bebo to say the Jawu bono. Say sana we there I agreed. But when you are picking them at their say in team number 8 no bono. And I don't think they play ball to go boss abono. Not to say in team here there man broso. That's what I'm trying to say. Me one thing I'm going to say, it looks like the last 4 seasons. Season be a best here. The quality level of the squad not drop it.
But I mean, I don't think this year I drop it.
I drop it
because say make a Jew in that it's a 8. At least Jew was better.
And now born now you hear no that. Okure fan okure kasem. Yeah. Time I work for this go no. Psychologically nobody decides again no more be. They just wanted to frustrate Kotoko.
No,
if you have Kotoko board the first 10 minutes, if we no more take you over the game. No. About 3 clear chances, and they were not struggling to penetrate through Kotoko defense. No. So when we say work player Kraboa, the maturity level, she this South African boy. Na fa no tutu ayi pitamidu akwa.
You say and Erika kon. Who say as bad be kan. Say baby that was my first analysis. I me mau or more experience and how mature they were. I may say how they were not passing. Some catch one thing make us lose any pitamidu. They were just running. But what were not running? The ball was rather running.
And Rabona no bona quite say oya kra. Maybe I will money na papa boa. Na utina baby na usua. Uba na papa to na don say bono. Na don say bono. No yin ani so mfiu. O mobi. Sa na Kotoko na work na.
Because Jibo, who say football no. As much as I me jitu say the maturity level of the work team no. Because that ball they only show say they were matured.
As I mature the players no mukwenye bi na Kotoko grow.
But adeba kwa me my consistency say talent was in the omo nsin Ghana say that.
Dak.
No, talent no munsi bi do.
Talent nenye omuti nye Morocco fo nkwa na ebu.
No, you say no man happen they are 2 they are 3 players no munye Morocco.
Na train no kwa only the difference they can make. Watch somebody alone. I go to the difference or deba. It even some more 3 foreign players no mu gina team ni ma. The difference no mo de beba no. It's not like any ordinary players who Aziz Kia ya kana asemi. Obo Burkina national team. Or a member of the Burkinabe national team. So to them say, enti ye ka players no mo na. Se so mo move beyond Morocco for one boy teams no. Echo outside koto the best players. E de be kan omo team no.
Jibo say
Sa level no na ye ntimi nkoye.
Jibo sa level no.
Aha.
Yeah, no ya tra ho.
Ya try.
Ya tra with talent.
There be.
Tie, let me explain myself before you understand me. Yeah, ya tra ho with talent. Yeah, no, we don't need to go out to bring anybody.
Hey,
Tie me, let me finish. Yes.
Kasamiti.
Yeah, what we need no the money to maintain our talent. Ghana, Jibo, we have never lacked talent. Talent here, any problem with for us. But the problem, and say for example, now a Karim Zito can dream team or Rupo semi final. Or see a motor winner. There's not one player. I want to know. Jibo, Sati, you know. Just imagine Senka, the same coach, the same team. As I saw Africa the following year. At least with their consistency, you know, say they will get to a certain level. But then they told me now because dreams are in his car. And the 4 years of one qualifying pool. At the end, we don't have problem with producing the talent. Our problem is maintaining. And I know the last time Kotoko said, what was the narrative? Say, Kotoko could maintain that team. Whether we to maintain them, no way.
And the talent thing, you know, watching.
Oh no, Jibo, I'm watching. No, I don't.
The way they are the
Jibo, for example,
Zito, you found the Moroccan any foreigners in Tunche. Something not previously, yeah, and then they have taken over. And now you're mobile FIFA under 20 World Cup. And first, Nanka Ghana never final. But the name Morocco never. You cannot tell me, Naya say Ghana produce better young players than Morocco.
No.
When it comes to talent, it's not possible.
Dabi.
No,
my players now mobile. And yeah, boys are Morocco and a woman.
No more.
And yeah, that now you see be known.
Now you are there.
The affair be known. These boys, and your boys are one more spend money a year. Oh, my men, no, and yet the next indigenous now
or more baby room. Now I'm more team young boy. And then I'm help work for a or more X speech. Even the work academy, I was about 3 players. I'm under 20 World Cup.
But majority of them, boys are Raja
were about 4 players.
You see,
Bekani, a super players.
But the key guys now, no pano. Hey, boys are called Mabutina. And even their national team, no. I will check.
And no next
about 80% of our national team, you're home with go for mine.
No next say.
It's a talent, they are intelligence in that they can beat Canada.
And I say, no next say. Back to us and Nayakano. And the baby are born Econo. You cannot rely only on players away and women. So, I'm doing competing. Because other countries are also producing great talents. Aziz Ki I can ask me. And as for Faboa, not to say so exceptional, but Odo Pekeboa, watch his intelligence. You will not get a player within Kotoko setup, no what's intelligence be.
No, who's that? Aziz Ki. Who can answer me? I'm not trying to this thing about the born boy, but Aziz Ki. What did you book room and say? Yeah, Obed 2 million. You see,
Aziz Ki
what you know?
Then you come my aunt at Teha. You go for Cameroon for mobile second division. If Fabio Gamma, Brazil, Mutisi Kroma, Ghana plays you will be on my face. In fact, a Bella, a bell Kroma.
I don't know Cameroon fans.
Oh, Nasem Bello for first division about Fabio Gamma, Brazil, Krana Bafi. That's okay.
Jibo, what the Jibo? I still stand by the fact that say
they have Samba example. Samba, Ujina Kotoko CCA.
Somebody in the baby Kumasi.
Why?
Today, at least, if you go to House of Work,
why
they will tell you, say, what is somebody as a baby, what do choose as a baby?
Obed to so says baby call your house. But if you are
but because of the end today, he is playing the league last season. Our league here, SB Co consider the least goals in the Premier League. This season, Obiafa born Tomatana, and you see, this year, Omobona, and you're going to go. You are not even creating a chance against them. At least you get him. anyone over time boy a Lions player about if I say Aban do you want to say Tibo some of them you almost be 3 million come but problem is that Tibo come and say no
oh samba so you are
your back 3 million come and say let me play Ghana dey Tibo
Ghana league ni kura born last season no say Razak ayi Razak Simpson our Nations FC see e bobo na at stadium na he samba the maturity level and the way a samba si bobo a Razak Simpson no
you for a player to be able to play in the Blasters and Yarketwa.
Oh, Sakito or Ghana ni and a Ghana samba a good samba. Say samba a Ghana near and a Blaster go movie. Someone come national team. It doesn't matter.
You come national team and sing Ghana.
It doesn't matter.
You see, the problem is that samba come national team and you're better than Ghana. Any Ghanaian today who is able to play in the Blasters is a top-notch player because Africa say national team here no or Amoah sing Ghana.
Blaster.
Oh, when I say and yeah, Blasters make any achievement to be what could you when I say achievement by AFCON, I just say and in terms of players that we have playing top class, into so me be from the local league, a top you can boast of it. Media, I only think that CCID Okunma Eden, the SOM say they should go there. Now, Elungu as a school and Biaba. At least it should be a game that they should be in. Akwawe boy ya Tibo say went to be answered. Inusa around 14 minutes or so. Yes. We just imagine that ball has entered the net at that moment. When the football a moment. It was a glorious opportunity. Meaning what he was thinking, how he missed that ball. But Zito, because you see, the problem is that I know a lot of coaching in the Kotoko game, no. Meaning one notice, say na. Oh, until our boy, oh,
they say I didn't hear him fuching. Kotoko team on Bobo Liga, I'm dominated teams be. But Africa ne dey standard na also so me chenase and I make us say the nyina ye hu ka na ka na board so se ka na ye 10 cedi na de 1 cedi kwa ye nto ma ade so pe se ase de 5 kwa na se mu mienu na mo pra na consideration be consider se ase 5 so me chenase we should move beyond if your clubs in person will compete here we should move beyond. It's all over the world. First, now called Premier League. Majority of the players in the Premier League were English. But when they wanted to dominate football in Europe, they started moving out. And then majority of the best players in the world in England and England leagues offer top teams now. One here we have 3 English players go.
At least they are buying a lot of foreign players.
And to spend.
Shebowi. It is a make a difference between we any work player and say a talent in the other way in the board I own team individual and you didn't see work one-on-one so take to play on but the other one say I didn't because I can work player maybe I don't want to do here you know say they will let you work keep on you work because he will take a decision that is good but look at me do obey going we na ko duru onu mo hwe di show ko take your bobon family
akomia sechi obani meet you
I me enjoy mo me se sana utufo so we tie reboa if we can say Ghana football say you spend it as you keep players and almost every time I Kotoko no mbeko Africa be kasa se yo ana Ghana ade ba ko edition your talent but you know the football has gotten to a point that you have your talent, that raw talent alone cannot take you anywhere. You need to develop it. And I say football on greediness and selfishness and it's a man I say in football countries be not first no obutim ne emmo se Ghana no mo ko ba na ya fa ne say we dey say for just academic importance no and some countries now overtaking it may say obi team bi no obi ko bobo na say men fan say ba say ko work up na ka so fa ne say work up aye koi my African team be say obegia na ka na wasem ne say o ezi obi ahunu bobo abi question tell say na what they don't even bother na no ho na ene obi ahunu bo na oba no ono ojo ho yeden
okonani
so we work up o mo kira na eji o ma na ba ku bi abegum but those countries are almost dominated from titi na eba no sa countries na Nigeria work up to date but so anya oniema yi a ana oniema de bia no na o brese de Ghana ebri because ya anya oniema yi yes maybe to some extent Zito be ya say natural talent here we have it and then obi anim say Ghana ni akoda ko so da gata na tanya manema no right oh abota amukoyi se nkoda person mbobo a wa utimu say you take you through a lot of drills go to Ghana ni en fa nkosa sade ne wo no sabe bi be start kwasi broni anase ama bi su fo nkoda no Ghana ni akoda onim ball yan control ball yan break ball e wodum sade ne ye fa start o di o ya head but how to nurture odien no eti sekise Ronaldo oni natural talent is Leo Messi but by dint of hard work now we try to develop now we challenge Leo Messi it's not trying to me not the way you natural talent yes of course but the natural talent all you know the ono so edi esua you know ye bi senye sakra ebe ho pa ti e Ghana ye like yin timi nye the be football no it keeps dropping the be team no it keep dropping one Yankee team no one problem ayo two yen spend it three we are not doing the
spending one day cuz you need scared be spend it
me say spend it
you need scared be spend it
but you football
football
the person this guy no so the quality o mo at least a certain extent we so the be catch yourself say what has contribute say you see Rwanda you see baby I go go catch some go African and say Tanzania no Uganda no and they move football they come and pick Ghanaian players the best in the system no kwa anywhere this year foreign based players you buy umbeki league buy don't buy 2-4 pack the champions men ko sabo is in na including South striker no medium ya a friend Black Stars so nom and then former Kotoko players former Hearts players all these players ubusa umunyina was up countries America yo so these are the players as in Combo in league no these are the players of the league no but because any corruption you know only pan back into the corner that's what be develop at the man ko ye and I'm born no and no one minute na be summary first off na go my solo be man na solo say how for ni bobo no the kind of confidence and I said there's no pressure who got to play but there's a pressure on us to go to play and confirm ball away no put from you try to bench you try to play na bobo no so what is there they are is very relaxed and playing their football and you know ball got to play it gets a clean free or no open up to no appear maturity na ga for any official football na koye metwetwe ko ana wenimbo but football kwatra sane ma no your approach your mentality your maturity we dey go game no very very key it is a go for ba no ma most of flamboyant football na you wi ani conclude say ko bottle bebre ka no offer no better kan ko no nyade
wa ma nyade
o na o so mu hada nyade kra oh so that flamboyant type of football na you say that we are training skills my son man no back for tactically and even individually. Na me kind of pan say I'm hoping say Coach Zito also be transfer go be ni mayi. Say Kotoko ko Morocco. Kotoko mistake is say ye ko biemu all out. Kotoko me obedi has for goals ni.
6.
Me say so man yeah. What team where you capable of scoring? And I can say me say how na penetrate Kotoko defense. So mo pick ball how my ball na run you. Kotoko players na run no. Individual now the Zito individuals na be run kiki no. And go for no ball pa then the Kotoko 18. Pa baby original be man long pass. The other record by Aziz Ki baby no original. Aw try pass na be to ha. Keeper Kamara you ha. O see there be ha boy ba be sheme.
Na be me say man for defend Kamara. Pie no pie be dey.
Ati o fe ball no ye hu nya so pie.
O be dey.
E hu nya so pie.
Babe ayi amabati ne ayi Patrick Esiedu. Omo nko baby a omo mienu bo so no mo.
So now you understand the makers say Kotoko player bobo hu the pressure on no. Pressure tension on the 20 PAO. E do hu go for no omo Kotoko players no boy go for ne bobo no. Na the see say go for no opportunity.
I did am for say ayi when pianka bobo na to net. Baby a player ni ayi je be na bobo.
On the committee e ma ball be goal scoring opportunity for the player. Eti oya play the love ball na go do okoje na save Kotoko that you know. But on the committee but it comes back to the man maker say ball how they were relaxed no. Kotoko players were not that relaxed. There was a pressure on Asante Kotoko to make sure that we score. And that is what accounted for Omo game no boy. So a game me free say baby a lesson by lesson on your boy we say Kotoko game we na say Kotoko be free mo so Kotoko be qualify you. We forget to say
wow.
I say taking key decisions. I say taking key lessons from situation B. Bagana yenisa because every year piano your teams no keep dropping. I'm telling you, baby the goals start cover na year kano. So Kotoko ball game we first half ayo first leg. And maybe anke omo no be goals start come ko to league okay omo enya you.
So come ball waka.
A work first year. E ko two baby the goals start here come on here one say baby the goals start. Asa to extend that. What I say, a B C that. This is a Kotoko character in Africa. Own name. Now can say Bisanko for no. Now do it not. I said they didn't want to play. It wasn't like they didn't want to play. My respect for Asante Kotoko. They know Asante Kotoko. They know the name. Oboni Kotoko abo. About 5 times Oboni Kotoko abo in our score line slim. But then so Obona say the name Kotoko dia not so much one. What? There's some on record there. And there's a mean to me for being I don't mean sitting back na mean protected that you know one no. Na mean fan come chrome what there. I bet me I dey. But I hano me ba at least me nyebenya respectable score line. Eti me kura ma sha one. Esi so ma me from to ma. E fu kafo. To no kura sha one no. Eh. Ya na ya be sha ko Asante Kotoko wa e bi si da o. Even down beje cap ko e no man sha Kotoko sha mtu one.
Yeah.
But about virtue of him share one go Kotoko one be no. Ano mo deje.
So say na no mo kano. Me na ma asem ye ba ko pese. Sa 2002 say 2001.
Yeah.
Players na ni ekura Kotoko no.
Bebre fa ba.
Ni etimi show mo Blasters jersey mo ko bobo na
Gabo no so bebre.
2004 for no. Ni etimi show mo Blasters jersey. Say ye fro bi fra bochire. O de man just have play the Blasters. 2002. 2002 ko han na bo Blasters right back. Aye, what if I don't compare this answer? You can even make a debate for this answer. Reason why this answer Bojano. For Godfrey Yeboah, for Henrich, for Ninja.
No, this is the government.
And then you need some players.
And not now, baby, I'm drifted away from here.
Yes.
At that time, no, now you compete with them. It's your own bar. Yet you know, Bonia show 2-0 B. Kotoko was 3-0 B. Now they call by a name. And Professor about half so second to score 2 goals against the North African team. You Kotoko, you have to go stars or any of our teams. Empo, see all the team need the best player selected, best 11 in the league to play this waka. Yet we show. Yet we know more because all we are ahead of us in terms of everything as far as football. Echo.
Omo mo ye football.
Say Obi this is make supporters on Montomo. And I go to say, and I go to say, at least close to or fumble against Kwara United. Or make your mess. I go say you qualify. I know they appears normal. What I say? Last year, dreams of the come with last 2 seasons, right? No, yeah, came. What have you done on Africa no more? So you're lucky now to black Africans in the year. You know, we are a gap with them. Gap with them. It's a boy. But the question of Africans here.
I'm a kind of dreams in Zamalek.
Okay.
I'm going to draw home measure what they want. I'm going to dreams say bye.
Okay.
Dreams go about draw. I'm measure what.
So what's a comfort word no one. Me say me ni baby go stars pani ba ko kasai. O se sia me senior. O se Africa na a teach a lesson. Na nka betimi nka Ghana team bia nya opportunity one no nkonko bi no nko hade.
Sir.
Me say we pani opportunity go start no kaso be cheme. O se it has taught us a lot of lessons.
So more catchy.
Say betimi a o se we Gabon no so. O se ka Ghana team bia no anka one season anka ya no roko. We kwa the following thing can we call no copy no oko
one time
and nema
one time monya tetem nam de montra
what I say but ya ko kan nya ye wie no ya na make na ye be wie say what team the be see future nobody can predict but na me catch you be say so be catch you umuda na what I say say o to umuda ya catch na de ko Uru za yadda ya yesi def inevitable obi abi ba obi na no ka say natural Kotoko ni waki sana akwakoye sasa ndo Kotoko Morocco team qualifier one of the if I should use the word wonders in football how bit much that to near I am not against Asante Kotoko but I'm speaking the truth